Hello there, folks. This is my little introductory YouTube thing. My name is Jairus. I want to say hello to everyone. I have never done this before. I've been wanting to for quite some time, as about 8 years or so ago was the time that I discovered how much I really could use YouTube for art and that sort of thing. So ever since then, I've wanted to put myself out here with my own ideas and, just blather on like everybody else does. Sorry for shooting in the shadows. It's just kind of the way it is right now. But I did want to get this video done. It was a goal I had for the weekend. So yeah, my name is Jairus, aka Jerbear, aka Jairus Barris, or there's a lot of different iterations of it. I have lately been very turned on by the witch community on the YouTube, or the pagan community, specifically like tarot stuff, things of that nature. So, because I am a witch, I have been a witch. I've had this witch tattoo for almost 20 years now. I'll be 19 years I've had this tattoo. So I've been doing witchcraft for at least that long, on and off. There have been periods of dormancy, obviously. Well, not obviously, but there have been periods of dormancy where I've not really been into it or been very spiritual. I've been really kind of hardcore atheist at times, without being, asshole Richard Dawkins type atheist, but been, I've come to a place where I've discovered I can be a witch and still have an analysis of things like the supernatural and think that that's kind of a problematic concept, and still be a witch, because witches are all about the nature. And so, yeah, I find that being a witch just really makes me happy. I'm an artist. I'm a queer, white, fat, gender weirdo. I have a full-time job making food, that sort of stuff. Oh, got a little thing, because nobody can leave me alone right now. Anyways, yeah, I'm a witch, I'm an artist, I'm a queer, fat, white, gender weirdo. The things I want to deal with on this channel are mostly witchcraft, art, queerness, politics, race, specifically whiteness, and what that means for all of those different things. And I'll also probably talk about death, because death is just part of life, and that's just how it is, and those are the things I think about a lot. So yeah, witchiness, artsiness, queerness, politics, race, death, all of those things will probably be fodder for this, and maybe some other things, I don't know. Like I said, I make food for a living, in a kitchen. I'm an ice cream maker. So, yeah. So anything you can do with your hands, I'm really into, except for knitting and crafting. For some reason, I'm really clumsy with that. Anywho, so just to be a little more specific about witchcraft and what I'm into when it comes to witchcraft and what I've been into over the many years I've been dealing with that stuff, or dabbling in, or however you want to say it. I would call myself a chaos witch, and I also call myself a gray witch, because binaries and dualisms, dichotomies don't do it for me spiritually. So, and as far as gender is concerned, that's a whole other thing. That could be a whole thing. Yeah. Not good for an intro post. So yeah, I'm into, as far as witchcraft goes, I'm into things like tarot, sigils. I really love sigils. I've been loving on sigils for a few years now. I like palmistry. I like numerology. I like crystals. Now, those last three, I'm really a newbie. Well, not a newbie to numerology. I've been sort of dabbling with that ever since I've been into witchcraft. But those are the things that I'm less well versed on. And I do have another video that I shot doing a sample sort of card reading, or just a one card tarot reading, that I might post a little later if I can edit into something that I find to be presentable. But if not, I'll just shoot another one and we'll figure it out. Yeah, so that's kind of, those are sort of the things that I'm into with witchcraft and paganism, that sort of thing. I have a lot of thoughts on things relating to things like gender, class, and race as they pertain to let me go back. I have a lot of thoughts about gender, class, and race in relation to witchcraft specifically, paganism as a whole. There's the whole issue of co-optation and cultural appropriation that comes with like New Ageism that we can talk about, and I'll be glad and happy to do that. I like to think about a lot whiteness specifically and what it means to be a white person and be a pagan, because being a white person and being a pagan can often mean stepping into super duper 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 fucked up territory a lot of the time if you're not careful and respectful. So I think that would be just a really good, ball of things to deconstruct. Of course, death, and the reason I'm bringing up death specifically is because now there's a whole death positive movement thing, and I have really been enjoying watching people's YouTube videos about that, specifically Ask a Mortician, Caitlin Doty, I think that's her name, runs this YouTube channel called Ask a Mortician that's really, really good, and it's very informative, and it's about talking about death in the now, while we're alive, because it's really better to do that than to just kind of cross that bridge when you get there, as far as like your life and your death care, your arrangements and things like that are concerned. Also, everybody dies, and it's just become harder and harder to deal with death as like this sort of Judeo-Christian hegemonic system of belief has had a tighter and tighter grip on our brains and the way that we think about death and what it means to die. I personally believe you have no idea where your consciousness goes or what happens. I mean, you're dead. When you're dead, I think it's a perfectly fine idea to think that you just kind of rot and go back to the earth. And then maybe a consciousness comes up that is you in some way. Or not. I don't, there's just no way to know about that. So you can't bank on the idea, in my mind, that your shit will get fixed. Everything will be understood. Everything will be better. Once, the rapture comes and we all go be with Jesus or whatever. I'm not saying that that's a wrong way to believe. I can't believe that way. I don't believe that way. But it shouldn't be a culturally hegemonic thing. And by that, I mean it shouldn't be a domineering thing. It shouldn't be the thing that people just kind of think by default. Like, there should be a whole lot of ways to deal with death, and we should be able to confront it realistically. So yeah. Just, like I said, it's a little scattered. This is the first one, yeah. I've said that. But these are some of the things I want to talk about. And as far as art is concerned, I really love art. I've been doing art actively for about 8 years now. As I said, I taught myself how to paint. I do mostly like figurative floating head type things that kind of blurred. It's hard to explain. But what I want to do is share my art on this channel, and I'm trying to get my video set up good for doing speed drawings and things of that nature, because I got a lot of help out of YouTube learning how to draw. I've always drawn ever since I was a tiny child. I've always loved to do it, but I never thought I would be able to be good at it, and I didn't really dare myself to do it until I saw other people doing it online, and I just thought, I think I can do that. So if I'm able to draw some pictures and it's interesting for someone, or they get some sort of inspiration out of it, I think that would be just really, really super duper great. Yeah. So that's me. Hopefully I'll have another video up soon. Like I said, my setup, I have a different camera that's better. I'm waiting on more equipment, like I need a microphone and things like that. But I wanted to go ahead and get this going because it's been forever that I've been wanting to do it, and I just haven't. So if you have any questions for me, let me know. If you can find, I have a blog. I haven't really been keeping up with it that much. But you can look at it. It's got some of my art and photography and things like that on it. It is jairusgibbs.com. I hope to talk to you all soon. It's been great this first time around. I'll see you later. Bye.